The Emergence Files. The mystery of time travel. The fear of our very short years. These things have fueled our fantasy and our science for the past 100 years. I'll let AI provide the data for our strongest cases for time travel.
Most people are wearing hats, coats, and attire that fit the 1940s. Amongst these people, you can see a young man in his 30s wearing what appears to be a hoodie, a t-shirt that has some graphics printed on it, and sunglasses. But that's not all. In his hands, you can see that he's holding a camera. Cameras were available in the 1940s, but they look nothing like the camera that this man is holding. And from the looks of it, this type of camera came around in the 1990s, almost 5 decades into the future. We've all seen movies where people travel back in time to different eras, and Vladimir Putin seems to be no different. In these 3 pictures captured at different points in time across decades, Vladimir Putin was caught dressed as a Russian soldier. Is Vladimir Putin a time traveler? Or are these pictures coincidentally showing 3 men who just all seem to look alike? In March of 2003, the FBI arrested 44-year-old Andrew Carlson. Within 2 weeks, the man had transformed the $800 he invested into $350 million. The FBI interrogated him and describes it as through time travel, not from the year 2556, and had known exactly how the stocks would perform. All of the newspapers went crazy with reports of the man from the future, but the best was still yet to come. On April 3rd, Andrew was bound to appear in court for the case, but he never showed up. In fact, after that day, he was never found again. The Philadelphia experiment was one of the most grotesque military urban legends to have ever existed. In 1943, a Cannon-class destroyer escort was conducting a top-secret experiment designed to win command of the oceans against the Axis powers. The goal was to create technology that would render naval ships invisible to their enemies' raiders. Witnesses claimed that an airy green-blue glow came out of the ship's hull as soon as the generators were spun. According to eyewitnesses, when the ship disappeared, it was seen in Norfolk Naval Shipyard in Virginia for a few seconds before finally reappearing in the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. Bystanders today still ask themselves, was it the classic case of time travel, or perhaps simply an illusion? Excavations have revealed one too many mysteries for mankind to resolve, and the next mystery is another one that begs the question, does time travel really exist? An archaeological team had discovered a mud-encrusted, modern-looking Swiss ring watch from a sealed tomb nearly 400 years old. The tomb dates back to the Ming Dynasty in China. A piece of rock dropped to the ground and made a metallic sound upon impact. After further examination, they found that it was actually a watch the size of a ring. Switzerland was founded in 1848, whereas the tomb existed between 1368 and 1644. So how can the origins of this ring be explained? The LHC, or Large Hadron Collider, is the world's most powerful particle accelerator, made of a 27-kilometer ring of superconducting magnet, and is one of the most complex pieces of machinery that's ever been known to humans. It is 500 feet underground and has the world's most powerful atom smasher. Scientists claim that it can create a black hole and may even allow us to travel in time. One of the major goals of this collider is to find the elusive Higgs boson. As in producing the Higgs boson, it will create a second particle called the Higgs singlet. It's believed that these singlets can jump into the 5th dimension, where they will move forward or backwards in time and reappear in the future or the past, thus allowing time travel to occur.
I haven't seen many time travel movies where changing the past did anything good for anyone. But it's hard not to listen to a warning.
Yes, my name's Jack. I'm a journalist and documentary filmmaker. Would you please just give me a few minutes of your time for an interview? Okay. Great, I appreciate it.
It must be Jack. Do you have a cell phone on you?
Yeah.
Please turn that off now.
If you can help, I should have seen your ball.
Yeah. I didn't have hair when I first got here. You see, people's hair doesn't grow in the future.
Why not?
Radiation. Man-made radiation is so concentrated by the 2080s that people don't grow any hair anymore. Men and women alike. You see, by the 2080s, everything changes. Over 1 billion people die as a result of it. And that's just a 20-year span. Practically everybody born after that point is born with high levels of ionized metals in their bloodstream. And that's one of the main reasons our immune system is so weak, and that's why I asked you to turn off your cell phone. You know, cell phones, if you guys understood how dangerous these frequencies are, you'd have never agreed to it. And people are oblivious to it. It's crazy. There's no self-aware people in this time. You know, in the future, they refer to this time as the idiot era. No offense. But you guys just don't have any idea.
If I had a time machine, I'd push far forward to where the tangled web snaps and all that was left was truth.